If you're a low income earner and you're looking for where to invest, please don't buy stocks. Yes, don't buy stocks. If you're a low income earner, stocks are not for low income earners. Yes, they're not for low income earners. They are for multi millionaires, billionaires, and multi billionaires. They are not for low income earners. So if you are earning less than 1 million, please don't buy stocks. It's not for you. I know you've been reading a whole lot of books on money making. You're developing your money making mindset. You've read a lot of books. You've read Rich Dad Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich, Richest Man in Babylon, a whole lot of them. And you are motivated and you really want to invest. Please calm down. Don't act on impulse. I know you've read so much books and you come online, you see a lot of content creators telling you buy stocks, do this one, because you think stocks is the easiest investment to do because you just use your money and buy. In those books, they tell you let your money work for you, and then you think you've used your money to buy stocks, so you are going to be getting dividends, they're going to be paying you dividends, so you are now making your money to work for you. My dear, that money is not going to work for you. Yes, it's not going to work for you. Okay, let's say for example, you have your 200k or 100k or even 50k and you want to buy stocks, and let's say they are paying 18% interest rates. So how much is interest rate of uh how much is 18% interest rate of 200k? Do the calculation. How much? Ask yourself how much. And then there are companies that pays quarterly, that is every 3 months, and then there are those that pay just twice a year, and that is those that pay only once a year. And there are those that for an entire year they will not even pay you, maybe after some years, because it's only when the company declare dividends, that is when they pay dividends. So how much do you think you are going to get? So if you're a low income earner, don't think of stocks, forget about stocks and think of other investments. Yes, do other investment, maybe learn a skill so that it can be bringing you money, or invest in something physical, like maybe a provision store, a supermarket, a boutique, a restaurant, all those investments. Okay, you're a low income earner, you don't have that capital to start up a physical business. You want to, like, let's say you want to open a supermarket and you don't have that capital. You can join saving groups, cooperative society. Yes, cooperative society, they save. You can save with them for a year, a whole year, because their savings is a whole year. There are some that save twice a month. There are some that save every Sunday. There are some that save just once a month for entire whole year. So at the end of the year, they calculate the money you save and give you back your money. So at the end of the year, if you are saving, at the end of the year, if you if your savings is something tangible, is something like you save something, you know, business. And if you realize that at the end of the year you're not able to save something substantial, you can roll over your savings. Yes, you can roll it to the coming year. So the coming year you start from where, like when you roll it over, you start saving again. Like after 2 years, at least after 2 years, you should be able to like have something reasonable. And if you're a low income earner, cut down on your expenses. I know those books will tell you to cut down on your expenses. There are many unreasonable things that we low income earners used to do because everything we want to buy, everything we see we want to buy, we want to do this one, want to do this one. So try to like cut down your expenses so that you can be able to save something substantial at the end of the year. So there are other people buying land, but land, if you don't have that patience to wait for years for your land to appreciate, don't buy land. Don't buy it. If you are doing it as an investment, don't buy it. Yes, because land takes years to appreciate in value. And even when you want to sell your land, na there you go see wahala. Na there, that is when you know that it's hard to do business, when you want to sell the land you've bought. Unless if you want to sell it at a giveaway price, but if you want to sell it at its value, at how much it's worth, you will suffer before you sell it. So if you don't have that patience, even land, I would say you should not buy. And then there are other mutual money market mutual funds that at the end of the uh, like at the end of 3 years or 2 years or so, they will give you back your money, the money you used to invest. Let's say you invest 10K in one of the money market mutual funds, and they'll be paying you interest. Yes, they'll pay you that interest, but then at the end of the savings, most of the savings start with 2 years, 3 years. I think the least years is 2 years or so. So at the end of the year, at the end of those years, they can give you back your money. If it's that one, I would say do it. But if it's stocks that you buy and be waiting for dividends, don't do it. If you're a low income earner, don't do it. Don't do it. You can make your research, ask yourself questions. Okay, these stocks I'm buying, if they're paying me these dividends, how much, for how long will I be able to get something? You get. So it's better to like invest in physical business that can give you interest. Yes, you can be like you'll be getting profit from those businesses. Or if you are someone that don't like business, or you are not lucky with business, you can learn a skill. You can learn a skill that can be like that can serve as a side hustle for you. You'll be doing like there are lots of skills that you can do aside your main job. And don't ever do that mistake of quitting your job to go and look after your business. Never do that mistake, unless when that money, that business is yielding profits, like it's really doing well. So at then you can, I know that that business is not the only, when you're quitting your job, you know that that business you are going to go and look after is not your only source of income. That is the only time I would say you can now quit your job and go and look after your business. But if you know that it's that business alone that is your source of income, and you're quitting your job to go and concentrate on your business, don't do it. Yes, don't do that mistake. Because when you have two streams of income, you will not feel any pressure on your business. Your profits will be there, you will not touch it that much. But once you don't have your job, you know they're no longer paying you. So your attention, your expenses will shift to the profit of the business. And you know, that is when, if you are someone that doesn't control your expenses, that is when the your business will start crashing. So don't invest in stocks if you're a low income earner. Please, so please don't do that. Thank you.